Hello everyone. Very good afternoon, all of you. Hello. Am I audible? Yes. Hello. Are you there? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay. Thank you, Sonali, for the response. What was happening last lecture? Anyone remember? I just share my screen. Screen is visible for everyone? Yes. In last session, we have started the basic structure of SQL queries. In that, we saw the structure, basic structure of SQL query. The fundamental structure of SQL query includes the three clauses: select clause, from clause, as well as the where clause. Okay. So syntax of that is select A1, A2, AN. Here, in the select clause, you have to specify the attributes. Okay. Concentrate over here now. We are learning a very important topic, that is the basic structure of SQL queries. Okay. This is the structure: select, from, where. We are using three clauses. Okay. In the select clause, you have to specify the attributes that you want to see in the result. Okay. And the relation. And in the from clause, you have to specify the list of relation that has to be accessed from the evaluating a query. AI is nothing but the attribute select. AI is the attribute from the relation Ri, where P is the predicate. That is the condition. We have to apply the condition. If it is any condition, we have to apply. Then after that, where clause we have to apply. Then we have been seen the select clause in detail. The select clause corresponds to the projection operation. Okay, you want to select the specific attribute or column from the existing table. Then we have to use the select clause. Just simply over here, the query is the select branch name from the loan. This query select the branch name column. Okay, then the in sometime when we are selecting the uh, all the records from the attribute, it may consist a duplication of the records. So if you want to eliminate that record, just use the distinct key. So it removes the duplication of the records, and distinct is the keyword. Then we also apply the arithmetic operations on the select clause. For example, over here in the given loan relations, loan number, branch name, as well as the amount information attributes are over there. Amount consists of the integer value, so we can apply the arithmetic operation on this attribute. Okay. After that, where clause, that means suppose is there any logical condition is there, logical expressions we want to apply, less than, greater than, is equal to, specific records as a output if we want, then we have to use where clause. And after that, the predicate. Over here, select loan number from loan where branch name is equal to Perirage and amount is greater than 1200. Okay, like that. We have to use the where clause. Hope so you all are remember these points. Okay. Is there any doubt in these points? Yes. Let me know here only. We also use the between comparison operator to order to simplify the where clause. Sometimes less than, greater than may confuse, or for simplicity, option for that is the between keyword. If you know the boundaries of our values, starting and the ending, within a range you want a specific record, then you can use the between keyword. Okay. Then the from clause correspond to the Cartesian products. Some if you want to combine two more relation, and want output after combination of the attributes of two relations, then you can use the Cartesian product in that. Okay. Now the new concept is start from here, the rename operation. येस, एक्झिस्टिंग टेबल आहे आणि तुम्हाला त्याला रिनेम करायचं आहे किंवा ऍट्रिब्यूटला रिनेम करायचं असेल तर यू कॅन डू दॅट वन टू. The SQL mechanism for renaming the relations and attribute is the accomplished through a as clause. This is the one of the clause, that is the as. So as in a center, left hand side of the as is the old name, and old name as right hand side new name. This is the syntax to renaming the attributes name. Find the name of and loan number of the, for example over here, find the name and loan number of all customers having a loan at the Perirage branch. I will repeat one more time. You want to find the name and loan number. See over here, name, tables are already given. Find the name and loan number of all customers having a loan at Perirage branch and replace the column name loan number with the name loan ID. You want to replace the loan number name with a loan ID. Okay, so how to do this one? Just fire the query, select distinct customer name, borrower dot loan number. Here we are using the dot operator, borrower dot loan number as a loan ID. Why is it so? Because if you see over here carefully, the loan number attribute is present in the both the table, loan relation as well as the borrower relation. So to distinguish from which loan number record we are using, so that's why we are using the dot operator. Are you getting, students, or am I fast? See over here carefully. There are two tables, loan relation and borrow relations, and some common attribute in these two tables are the loan number. Loan number is available, attribute is available in loan relation as well as the borrower relations. मग आपण कुठून लोन नंबर हा रेफर करत आहोत हे समजायला पाहिजे ना. तर त्याच्यासाठी आपण इथे डॉट यूज केलेला आहे. म्हणजे बॉरोवर डॉट लोन नंबर जेव्हा आपण म्हणू तर आपण बॉरोवर या टेबल मधला लोन नंबर हा ऍट्रिब्यूट रेफर करत आहोत. सी दिस वन. ओके. हा आपण टेबल रेफर करत आहोत ऍट्रिब्यूट्स. तर त्याच्यासाठी बॉरोवर डॉट लोन नंबर आपण मेन्शन केलेला आहे कारण की इथे पण ऑलरेडी आहे लोन नंबर. दॅट्स वाय. ओके. And we want to change the name of loan number as a loan ID. So just apply the as clause. Loan number is left hand side, that is the old name, and loan ID is the newest name, that's why it's the right hand side. From borrower comma loan, where borrower dot loan number and loan is equal to loan dot loan number, and the branch name is equal to parentage. Okay. In this way, we have to fire the query. To rename the operation, rename the attribute name, we are using the as clause. Just note down these points. Okay. The next point is the type of SQL commands: DDL, DML, DCL, as well as the TCL. Okay. We learn these languages theoretically, but now we will learn these commands in details. SQL commands are the instructions. Yes, these are the instructions which we are going to apply to a database. For communication purpose we are using. It is used to communicate with the database. It is also used to perform specific tasks, functions, and query of the data. Updation, deletion, arithmetic operations, light up, these kind of tasks. If you want to perform, then SQL is the only way or one of the best way. We can do it the manually too, no issue. But in very well ordered format, if we want the result, then we have to use SQL. SQL can perform various tasks like create a table, add a data to tables, drop the tables. Drop means if you want to delete the record table completely from the database. Even we can also delete whole the database to modify the table, set permission of for users. All these kind of operation we can perform using the SQL. So there are 4 types of SQL basically. Data definition language. It consists of the commands which are used to define the database. Overall आपल्याला schema design करायचा आहे. Schema overall design. तर तुम्हाला DDL कमांड यूज करावं लागतील. DML दॅट इज द मॅन्युप्युलेशन्स करायचे आहेत, डिफरंट काइंड्स ऑफ ऑपरेशन्स करायचे आहेत, की एक्झिस्टिंग आता टेबल आहे तुमचा रेडी आणि तुम्हाला रेकॉर्ड्स ऍड करायचे आहेत, डिलीट करायचे आहेत, अपडेट करायचे आहेत, तर त्यावेळी मॅन्युप्युलेशन्स कमांड, डेटा मॅन्युप्युलेशन्स कमांड. Then data control language, it consists of the command which deals with the user permissions, like granting, revoking, permission काढून घेणे, like that. And transaction control language, it consists of commands which deals with the transaction of the database. Okay, see over here at a glance you can see the commands under the each and every language. This is the hierarchical or tree diagram which will show you the at a glance the overall commands which comes under the specific language. In DDL, create, drop, alter, as well as the truncate command. In DML, insert, update, delete. DCL, grant, revoke. And in TCL, commit, rollback, save point. Just note down these points. Okay. So just start with the DDL commands, data definition language. Now, consider the below database. Consider the below table as an example to show how to write the commands. Consider this table. Take a screenshot, or if you want to write it down, just write it down. We are creating the table first, employee table, which includes the employee ID, employee name, emergency contact name, phone number, address, city, as well as the country. This is our existing table we are referring as an example. Okay. See, on my PC, I have installed MySQL, okay, to execute the queries. If it is possible for you, student, you also can install, or if you don't want, or just you want to do the practice of queries, SQL queries, so you can also use the online compilers too, okay? But just data is not so in that. I usually use the MySQL. I installed SQL 5.6 on my computer, laptop. Okay, if you're interested, you can install, okay? Or you want to just to do the practice of the SQL commands, you also use the SQL compiler online. Just Google SQL compiler online. You will get the n number of options for uh, executing the SQL queries. Okay, SQLite, MySQL, like n number of options are over there. Just go through it. Okay. Are you listening? हॅलो. मी काहीतरी सांगितलं आहे, तुम्हाला समजलं का? मी MySQL माझ्या लॅपटॉपवर इन्स्टॉल केलेलं आहे. तुम्हाला क्वेरीज रन करून दाखवण्यासाठी वगैरे. बट तुम्हाला इन्स्टॉल करायचं असेल दॅट्स वेल अँड गुड. जर नाही करायचं आहे तर तुम्ही ऑनलाईन कंपायलर्स आहेत ते जस्ट यूज करू शकता. कारण की जरी तुम्हाला डेटाबेस हा सब्जेक्ट असला तरी प्रॅक्टिकल्स हे नाही आहेत, ट्युटोरियल आहे. पण तुम्हाला माहित असावं यासाठी आपण कमांड्स एक्झिक्यूट करून दाखवणार आहे मी. सी, first of all, in C language also you are writing the comments in SQL in the first one. What's the purpose of the comments? Anyone knows? Comments. Anyone knows the purpose of the comments? We are using the comments in each and every language, even C, C++, Java, .NET, everywhere. Sometimes just syntax may get changed little bit, but the purpose of the commands is the only one. Which is that? Anyone knows? Hello. Comments. For what purpose we are using the comments? Yes. To provide the information for what purpose we are using, doing specific, we are giving the instruction. We are writing the code. That for that purpose we are writing the comments. Yes. Whether these are the compiled, no, not at all. These are not compiled when we are compiling the code. This is for the user purpose. Like that, in SQL also provides the comment. There are two ways in which you can comment in an SQL. First one is the single line comments and second one is the multi-line comments. Okay. In the single line comments, start with the 2 hyphen. Okay. So any text mentioned after hyphen till the end of the single line will be ignored by the compiler. For example, select all. This is the comment. Any line with start and end with the 2 hyphens that consider as a single line comments. Okay. Here we are using the select star from employee info. Suppose there is a table is available employee info and we want to select or we want to see a table of employee info, then we can fire this query. Select star. Star means all. We already learned this concept. Star means all. Select all from employee info. This query shows the employee info table, attribute as well as record of comes under in that. Then the multi-line comments. The multi-line सिंगल लाईन कमेंट्सने एकच लाईन आपण काय करू शकतो, कमेंट्स मध्ये ऍड करू शकतो किंवा ती एक्झिक्यूट होत नाही. पण आपल्याला मल्टिपल लाईन्स हव्या आहेत, मल्टिपल लाईनची इन्फॉर्मेशन युजर्सला द्यायची असेल तर त्याच्यासाठी मल्टी लाईन कमेंट्स यूज करतात. द मल्टी लाईन कमेंट स्टार्ट्स विथ द फॉरवर्ड स्लॅश स्टार अँड एंड विथ द स्टार फॉरवर्ड स्लॅश. Okay, so any text mentioned between these two, forward slash star and star forward slash, will be ignored by the compilers. Okay. कमेंट्स या कंपायलर साठी नसतात, त्या एक्झिक्यूट होत नाहीत. आपल्याला काहीतरी इन्फॉर्मेशन द्यायची आहे युजर साठी की आपण कशासाठी कुठली इन्स्ट्रक्शन देतो आहोत, तर त्याच्यासाठी पण कमेंट्स ऍड करतो. ओके. नाउ now SQL commands, that is the DDL. First one is the create. This statement is used to create a table or a database. Okay. Create database statement. If you want to create a new database, I'm not saying a table. You are the creating the database, and in the database n number of tables are available. Database is the collection of relation which are interrelated with each other. Create database statement, as the name suggests, this statement is used to create a database. Syntax of this is the create database name. Just write down the syntax. Create database and database name. Example, here I am creating the employee database. Create database employee. That is the name of our database. Okay. Now create table statement. Just now we have saw the create database statement. Now we are seeing the create table statement. This statement is used to create a table. If you want to create a table, just use create table. The syntax is create table, table name, column 1 data type and its data type, column 2 its data type. Like that, how many columns are you are required? Just name of the column and its data type. Which type of data you want to going to store in that, just add that one. See over here example, create table employee info. And employee, we are creating the employee ID, employee data type is it's integer, then the employee name, varchar variable type, character, that is the maximum is the 255, emergency contact name, phone number, address, city, country. After firing this query, we will get the table, employee ID, employee name, phone number, address, and the city as well as the country. Just see over here now. Is it visible? As MySQL workbench is this. This hope so the screen is visible for everyone. Here I'm just firing the query create table employee info. I already installed the MySQL. And when I execute this one, just now our table is get created, that is the employee info. Now you want to show the number of tables present over here. Then just fire the query show tables. And just execute this one. Here is the result. The already which tables are available, city, country. See over here. The table list is here. And let's see whether the employee info is created. Yes, employee info is get created just now. Okay. Okay, today we will stop here only. Roll numbers, attendance please. Roll number 1.
Present, ma'am.
2.
Present, ma'am.
3.
Present, ma'am.
4.
Yes, ma'am.
CR, please take a screenshot of attendance. Simultaneously, I am counting. CR.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. 4. 5.
Present, ma'am.
6.
Yes, ma'am.
7.
Present, ma'am.
8.
Yes, ma'am.
9.
Present, ma'am.